What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome back to MKO Boxing, aka MKO Pugilism, where we talk all things boxing. Remember to like and subscribe on YouTube and also give me a follow on TikTok. Thanks to those that do that already. Much respect. So, right, just going to speak about the Ring 4 card that's going to be taking place tomorrow evening in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And this is a brilliant card, and you got four fights on there that could be pretty much main events. I mean, maybe with the exception of Abdullah Mason versus Noakes, you could say, all right, maybe not that, but the rest of them, you're talking about main event. I mean, they're all at a very high level. They're all bar Anthony Yard. I think all the fighters on this card are also undefeated. I mean, Devin Haney took that one loss to Garcia, but that's since been scrubbed from his record. I think it's just no contest. So basically, he's gone back. He's got his zero. He's still undefeated because of the cheating by Garcia. So yeah, let's look at this fight, and I'm just gonna make a few quick picks. Just let you know who I've got as the winner. So obviously, the main event, I've done a video on that one already. And in my reckoning, I believe David Benavidez is going to beat Anthony Yard. I think Yard's tough enough to see the fight through. So most probably Benavidez wins a points decision because I think, he fights at a very high pace. He's had the better performances at the higher level. When Yard's gone up to that highest level, he's always fallen short. So of those two guys, just looking at what's common sense, what's likely to happen for me, I've got Benavidez. I think Yard does have a puncher's chance, but I don't think his power is anything remarkable that Benavidez might not have felt before. So I'm with Benavidez there to probably win on points. Then going down the card a little bit, we've got the chief support leading into the main event, Devin Haney, Brian Norman. Now, for me, I understand Brian Norman, I think, is the favorite in this fight. And I will say this, that for me, I think Devin Haney has undoubtedly got the skills to win this fight. I think he's got the skills to outbox Brian Norman, but I'm actually picking the other way. I think Brian Norman is going to get to and overwhelm Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney's going to have to go through some scary times, some scary periods in this fight. And I think the pressure style of Brian Norman, where he can counter you on the front foot, and he's good at picking his punches. This will be the sort of best opponent he's fought, but I'm picking Brian Norman to put the pressure on Devin Haney and to rise to the occasion because I'm not 100% convinced that Devin Haney has sort of dispelled the dark cloud or the demons, as they say, from the Ryan Garcia, although it was, scrubbed from his record, but he did take a beating off of Ryan Garcia, and he hasn't really looked the same since. To be fair, it's only been one outing since he got, the Ryan Garcia beating, and he looked a bit gun shy in his fight. He didn't look like he really wanted to pull the trigger. It was quite a negative performance. Now, to be fair to Devin Haney, he is an out and out boxer. He's not a slugger. Earlier in his career, he was throwing bombs and he was taking people out, but of late he's been just pure out and out boxer, just outboxing people and doing that very confidently. That's what he does best, work well behind the jab. But he looked a bit gun shy, he looked a bit scared to get hit in his previous fight. So for me, I'm not convinced about where he is mentally. He seems quite confident in the build up, but with his in ring, the most recent performance, which what we've got to go on, I'm not sure if he's got his 100% confidence back, and I'm not sure where he's mentally. So for me, I'm picking Brian Norman to win this, probably to win this on points, to get Devin Haney into some dark places and to sort of overcome him and overwhelm Devin Haney and win probably a points victory. Because although I could say late stoppage, but I think Devin Haney is a very tough man, and I think he's tough enough that he'll see this fight out no matter what. But I just pick Brian Norman to pressurize and to beat him in this fight, probably on points. Then we've got Martinez versus Bam Rodriguez. So I think this is going to be another very good fight. I think this is going to be explosive. This is going to be an all-action fight. And I think Martinez is definitely going to give Jesse Bam Rodriguez a run for his money, because he's a puncher. He's a very pressurized fighter. He brings the pressure, he brings the pain, but he has shown vulnerabilities. He has shown, chinks in his armor in some of his fights. He has, I believe, visited the canvas. So, for me, in this one, I'm going with Jesse Bam Rodriguez to win. I think he's the better fighter overall. He hasn't shown the same sort of chinks in his armor as Martinez, and I just think, for me, Jesse Bam Rodriguez wins this fight, and I think he wins it most probably by a late stoppage. For me, I think Martinez will give him that work. It will make it a hard fight. It will be explosive. It will be all action. But for me, Jesse Bam Rodriguez is the better fighter, the more skilled fighter, the better puncher, and I just feel Bam Rodriguez just overwhelms and stops Martinez late in this fight. And he's one of those fighters, Jesse Bam Rodriguez, that I find it kind of almost impossible to pick against him, because he's just on such good form. It's like a Inoue, another guy that, even when you see him down, you see him lose rounds, you just know he's going to find a way to win. And Bam Rodriguez is one of those guys too. So I've picked Rodriguez to win that one. Then you've got Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes. And for me, this one again is going to be a good fight. Noakes has looked very good. You got Mason, the slick southpaw, tidy counter puncher, very, very skilled guy, very, not only slick, but he's very quick with what he does. He's got that hand speed and that very high ring IQ. And for me, going into this one, my quick pick is for Abdullah Mason to overcome Sam Noakes, to beat him on points or possibly late stoppage. I just think those southpaw skills of his, having seen him at work, I think the southpaw skills, the slickness, the speed of Abdullah Mason is just going to be a little bit too much for Sam Noakes, to where he's going to be just quicker to the punch, and is going to be able to sort of light Sam Noakes up. And I think it will be a hard fight. It will be a testing fight for Abdullah Mason, but I think it's a test he's going to pass with flying colours. And I just pick him because of the speed and the slick, the southpaw skills, and the kind of awkwardness. I think it's going to be a little bit much for Sam Noakes, and he's going to, Abdullah Mason's going to overcome him, probably beat him on points or late stoppage. So anyway, those are my sort of quick picks for this Ring 4 card, and it's an excellent card on paper, and for me, I'm pretty confident it's going to deliver. So let me know who your picks are for the Ring 4. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And until next time, it's MKill Boxing. Over and out.